Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Rogue Mystic Divination. This is What the Hell, Episode 3. So, in this reading, it's going to be a timeless reading that chronicles or answers 7 questions, right? What the hell is happening? Why the hell is this happening? What the hell am I missing? How the hell do I feel about this? What the hell should I not do? What the hell can I do? And where the hell is this going? So, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm trying to make these around 20 minutes long, so it's not too much and it doesn't drag on too much because we all know I can kind of run my mouth too much, but I felt something just flipped over in the center of the deck. And it did. So, outside of the reading, we've got these 2 cards, right, that are facing each other in the center of the deck. We've got Justice and the Five of Wands, so read into that what you will, because it's not part of this reading. Anyway, I am putting these out on Sundays because what I think I'm funny. That's why I think I'm funny. That's the that's the beginning and end of it. Who doesn't want a little hell with their Sundays, right? So this is another way to get it. But we've got what the hell is happening for the first card, and please be sure to like and subscribe and comment below if this resonates for you at all. And these are timeless and kind of all-encompassing. So whatever question you have or whatever situation you're trying to relate this to, whenever you find this, it may be for you. And here we go. Let's see how much it is that I can go over time today. Card 1. Queen of Swords in the reverse. And that is answering what the hell is happening. So I'm going to say you're turning your back on the future. You're not making any new plans. You're not making any new contracts or ideas. You're trying to deal with this stuff from the past because it keeps coming up. And it could only be communications from the past or conversations from the past. It's like, it feels like you keep getting things cleared up and saying your piece, and everybody finally shuts up about it for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. And as soon as you turn your back on it and start to work on something else, you hear the grumbling and the growling and the, oh, well, I don't see why they have to be like that, and I don't see how they can let this go, and I don't see why, what the hell ever. Um, just explained it, just said that communication, and here we are. You could be getting overly emotional about it because it's like, why do I have to keep recapping this? And it's very much, now, I've gotten this my entire life. How could you be so cold? How could you be so cold-hearted? Um, oh, well, it's just so mean. It's like, no, it's being direct and saying what it is that's going on. And if they have a problem seeing it in black and white and just admitting to what it is, then they're the ones that have a problem with it. And they're the ones that are refusing to see what it is and admit to their own part in it. So it kind of feels like there is some screaming going on, like, how many times do I have to keep saying this? How many times do I have to explain it? And this may be the last time, because this sword is meant to cut something off. You're going to communicate what it is that you have to say, and then you're done dealing with it. And if they're not done dealing with it, then it's their damn fault. But essentially, in this one position, this one card, what the hell is happening? You're tending to old conversations because somebody else will not let it go, but they also won't do anything about what they consider to be a problem. Card 2. Why the hell is this happening? Again, someone's trying to move forward, but they want to kind of take this grief with them. And it's odd because with this and with the river in the background, someone wants to take the grief with them and stay in the past, but it seems like you're wanting to move the hell on. And I keep hearing something about the Nile and someone being a total smartass, which kudos to you if this is you. But I may live on the river, but it's not denial. So if you were expected to kind of beat yourself up about this, whatever the hell this is, from the past, it seems like you're over it and you've found peace with it, and you're not going to deal with anyone who wants to keep bringing up whatever that was. And even if they change their stance on it, it's almost as though they're playing to the audience because that's how they've gotten attention. That's how they've gotten what they wanted out of it, and they might not have anything else to cling to. Do not feel guilty for finding peace within yourself. It doesn't matter how bad the situation was. If you're out of it, be grateful for that. Accept that it happened, and acceptance does not mean denial. For card 3, what the hell am I missing? Feels like you're missing a car, or you're missing the ability to physically move. Because you have the determination, you have the willpower, and it's almost as though you need the vehicle that you can utilize to physically transport you someplace else. And if you are trying to make a physical move, it seems like whenever you see this, um, or choose to watch this, this could be it could be July that you're going to be able to move. I keep getting every number but the number 7. Okay, we're going to get a clarification card for that. If they're going to be able to move, what? Okay, you know what? We're going to rephrase that a little bit because this is what you're missing, right? How the hell do they get this movement or achieve this movement? Well, it would be nice to just have money and be able to go buy a car, right? That's you know what? I just had that whole rant about being cold-hearted and blunt and everything, right, at the beginning of this, and there's the answer. How in the how the hell? What the hell am I missing? There we go. What the hell am I missing? You're missing the ability to move and to physically progress. You have the willpower and determination, but it seems like you lack the control. What would give you the control? What would you, how are you going to get the control? How are you going to get the ability to move the way you want to? Money, abundance. So be on the lookout for an opportunity to come to you within, I would say, within the next 3 days to 3 weeks. And because of that opportunity, you'll be able to make this physical transition by July of 2026. I know it's far out. I understand. But that's where we are, right? So card 4. How the hell do I feel about this? Being honest, how the hell do you feel about this? Like, the work is endless. It doesn't matter what you do, and that you're in this endless progress of self-development because, well, you need to be in this entry-level position and prove that you've learned something at this job in order to be able to progress, right? BS. If I'm not getting learning opportunities, how am I supposed to progress? How much am I supposed to do outside of work in order to get this done? You know, it's, and I'm certainly one of those people. If you talk to the older people at a job and they're being upfront with you, do not work out off the clock. Do not do anything for this damn job off the clock. Um, do not make that. Do not allow that barrier between your work life and your home life break down because that's. And now I've got the hiccups. And with that being said, I almost want to say that at work, if you're trying to do something and really advance in something, and you're asking for learning opportunities, you're asking for, well, how do I get that promotion? How do I get that raise? And it's like, well, I'll have to get back to you on that. Well, can't you just find something to, you have to prove by doing excellent at your current job, and it's like, well, as far as I know, I'm doing that already. So what can I improve upon? Well, I'll have to talk to your supervisor and see what we can do to, um, and see what it is that you need to improve on. And then they never get back to you. It's kind of like you're talking to a brick wall. I can never get past the fact that there's that brick wall there. It's not even really a brick wall. It's a tree, right? But it's likely that they're not going to give you a raise if this is a place you're currently at. They're going to throw kind of that blockage at you no matter what, and essentially ensuring that all you can do is find another job that's going to hire you with your current skill set and your current abilities as they are, and present your case and try and get more of a pay increase at a different job versus trying to stay there and get a raise at that job. So now I'm not saying that they're going to see that as a, well, okay, you just put in your 2 weeks. What's going on? I didn't know that we had any problems. Like, well, I've been trying to get this raise and I've been told this and this, but they can't point out any problems. So I went and got myself a different job. So thank you for the opportunity. And unless you're going to top the raise in pay that they're going to give me or that I'm going to get at this other position, I'm not interested in staying here. So what the hell should you not do? Cautionary card. You should not look at opportunities as though they're wishful thinking. Look at them like they're opportunities. Don't give up this position until you have something solid. Don't buy into empty promises. Because while it's great if somebody offers you a position, but it's not so great if you put your 2 weeks in there and then come to find out that, oh, well, they didn't know you actually want a job with them. Be realistic at where you stand and don't think that anything is absolute until it's on paper and in your hand. Now, there's still a chance that they could end up back at. Why do I keep having cards flip in the middle of the damn deck? Yeah, and this, because this is the kind of reading that it is right now, right? Um, we had Judgment to flip in the middle of the damn deck, and we had the Eight of Wands. They're both in the upright. Because somebody can always rescind a new job offer. And be aware of that. Ensure that you're not put in a position where you lose this job by accepting another one that doesn't even exist. An empty promise. Because that feels like for some of you, that's what you're in danger of, is that it could be an empty promise. And make sure that your pay rate is on that new contract too. The pay rate that you want. Because these people over here for the new job may have some kind of connection or conversation with the people at the current one. And this could go anywhere in your life, so this is just coming out strongly as a work kind of a situation right now. So for card 6, what the hell can you do? The Devil. Stop thinking you don't qualify for something. Stop thinking you don't qualify for a position. There could be something where you get into a position and they want to train you. If you're not used to physical labor, or you don't think that you'll qualify to be able to do desk work, it's likely that there is a position for you. It just isn't an obvious one. But this is the Devil in reverse. So this is you restoring control somehow. And you may be spoiled for choice, but you may be tempted to stay with the same line of work or the same kind of job that you're used to. So if you're in a position right now, right, where you're not management, and there's an opening where they're like, you know what, you have this much experience in this, and we understand the amount of time that you've been working there without incident, we would like to offer you a management position. As far as you know, you don't have any managerial skills. You may, and you may have been downplaying them. So don't just stay in a lower job because you don't want to challenge yourself. They may have training available to help get you from a position where like you're similar to what you're used to working in, and be able to train you up to then be able to give you a promotion later on. And for card 7, we have the King of Wands. For card 7 and the King of Wands, where the hell is this going? So this is going into a place where you may end up feeling incredibly impulsive, but I don't think you are. I say that contradicting everything about the King of Wands, right? He is the King of Fire, but as I've been kind of going on about on the dailies, the queens are there to nurture what's there and bring it up and improve it in that way. And the King of Wands works with what's there. You know, the kings work with what's there and kind of rearrange them so they benefit the situation benefits itself better um, than it would have otherwise. Now, this high expectation feels like it's coming from you, not from somebody else, but again, I would not leave any current position without having this job positively lined up. And have a plan if the new one doesn't work out the way that you want it to. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn on the job and learn the new job, learn the new culture, whatever the hell it is they want to call it, and kind of adapt to the situation. But if it doesn't, be prepared to have another solution up. You may also find that you're exhausting yourself just by thinking about it too much, feeling something too much about it, and putting a lot of emotion towards this new opportunity that you're looking at. And oddly enough, I want to say get a hobby. Get a hobby that's totally not in relation to the job that you currently work, your current skill set. Gain a hobby that will somehow build you up in, I'm hearing, an unconventional way. Don't ask me what that means because I'm not sure. Oddly enough, I'm seeing like a guy playing baseball and then like knitting on the sidelines. So, I mean, knitting can help with your dexterity and keep your hands from like clawing up and help with some water retention in your hands, but and help keep the ligaments and everything moving. But I don't know, maybe that's an option for you. So anyway, that is where I'm going to leave this one for you guys. It looks like, again, someone doesn't want to let something go, and you realize that you're turning your back on the future because of this conversation that you keep needing to have. You don't have a problem letting it go, and it's likely that you're going to end up cutting somebody out or off because of this. And again, you may live on the river, but you don't live on denial. So there is some kind of financial opportunity that's going to come into you, but it may not be a conventional one that you would look to immediately, but that could be the vehicle that you utilize to get away from this situation somehow. And even though the job that you're currently at is not really advancing the way that you want it to, it may just be a sign that it's time for you to move on from that position. But don't do that unless you have a sure thing lined up that's going to be better. Do not be afraid to look towards new skills and hobbies to try and kind of diversify your own mind, keep your brain working, and maybe utilize that to help expand your current skill set, your current beliefs, and what it is that you think you're capable of. Some of this could be unconventional and not standard for your gender or your age. So regardless, if you're drawn to it, go for it. And thank you guys for tuning in to episode 3 of What the Hell. This is Rogue Mystic Divination, and please hit the like and subscribe, and even throw a comment down there if you so choose to let me know how this resonates with you. And I will see you guys later. You enjoy your Sunday.